What's up? What's up, Cantu, USA? My friend, Gildo. How's the shells treating you? I found a whole bunch of cool King's Crown conchs the other day. I found 100 over a 3-day period. Pretty cool. Yeah, you caught me, Amy. I'm trying to catch the sunset. It's around the bend here. What time do we have? Good evening, Beth. My voice is still feeling it from last night. I don't know how Nicole does that every single night, 5 days a week. 40 songs. I did 25. Next year I'm doing 20. That's the limit. That is the limit. Hello. User 8860705802661. Reminds me of Lou Longley the first time he came in here and he was like, hey, what's up? I'm like, dude, you need to get a name. If you want. I remember it was him and another guy. I was like, I don't know how to do it. So I had to tell them, go into edit their profile, pick their name. It's pretty funny. Lou talks about it every once in a while in his live streams. He's a trucker. Big mosquitoes. Hey, that's the newest mod wife right there, Beth. Shannon to the rescue. Shannon and her shenanigans. This is Tigertail Beach. The goof. Are you in Ireland? Are you Irish or something? Just your profile feels that way to me. I don't know either. Yeah, just go into your, the lower right hand side and click on your profile. Takes you to if you've ever uploaded any videos, but it takes you to your profile and then just click up in the upper left hand side a big button that says edit profile. You can pick your name. I stay in Marco all of July. That's awesome. Thankfully, I stay here permanently now, but this is a great place to be. For sure. You can do it. You can do it. If you can make it to Marco for a month in July, you can totally come up with a good name. This is Marco Island, Florida. It's 108 right now, feels like they said. But it doesn't feel that bad. James, I'm taking a long walk because it's not low tide. I'm not going through there. I'm staying dry tonight. Lots of mosquitoes down here, though. Marco Island, Florida. Paradise Coast, Southwest Florida. Biggest stretch of beach you're going to see. Could fit 1 million people over here on this beach. He used to stay at Apollo and moved over to Del Park Place and moved to the Florentine. Nice. Yeah, I like Sunset Grill over there. They actually follow me on Instagram and they're always super nice when I go in there. It's a nice place. The staff there's been there a long time for a reason. Yes, mangroves. It smells good down here too. What's up, Naples? Shout out up north. It's pretty funny. Well, happy hump day. What'd you have, Kendall? What were we eating tonight? What is the starving young kids eating? Married couple eating these days? Too many clouds for a sunset. Wrong. Sometimes the more clouds, the better. We actually had sunset over here. I still haven't uploaded. I'm gonna this week. It was a complete downpour, over the ocean here. You can see when it's raining, and raining heavy. You couldn't see anything. In the last 5 minutes before sunset, it somehow pierced through all of it. It formed a heart. It looked like a heart. It was pretty cool. Ever see Santa Claus on South Beach? Sometimes. But that's more like south. South Beach in Miami. I like Santa Claus on TikTok. That guy's pretty awesome. I like that dude. He should act in the movies. I love when he takes naps. That's my favorite part. If he starts to doze off a little bit, he's eating his cookies and drinking his coffee or cocoa or whatever's in Santa's cup. It's pretty cool. Grilled cheese and canned chicken, wild rice beef. I knew it. It's a elementary school dinner for you guys. I knew it. I had a strong feeling about that. It's so funny. My wife, I told her to make herself a school lunch, pack herself a school lunch the other day. Excuse me. You okay? And, so she did. She packed like bags of chips. I mean, she packed that lunchbox full of all sorts of stuff. Made herself a nice sandwich, buffalo chicken, and horseradish cheese. And she had all sorts of little goodies in there. And her buddy at work, he was like, geez, you gonna go to recess after this or what? Santa snoozing is the best part of his live streams. It's kind of like watching the Cubs back in the day. When it got to the 7th inning and Harriet had one too many Budweisers, that's when it got good. Yeah, I hear you, Kendall. I do that a lot. If you moved here, just going to that Winn-Dixie would save you a fortune. You'd be shocked how much money you could save. June 19th till August 17th. He's from Pennsylvania, makes necklaces for kids, stays at Sea Winds. I haven't seen him, no. But I have seen Santa on South Beach in Miami. I want nap time. I should have. Go Cubs, go. I used to love watching Harry Carey. Steve Stone was the best. It's too bad what they did to him. Actually, he's the best broadcaster of all time, only because he was a pitcher. And that guy knew exactly what they were going to throw. He'd tell you exactly what pitch was coming. He'd be like, and if he throws this, Sammy's going to hit a home run. Bam. I mean, he did it all the time. So cool. Buddha, keep a good mind for a peaceful world. I like that. Virtuous and grateful is definitely something you should aspire to be and to do. Again, congratulations, Shenanigans, on being the newest mod wife in the squad here. And somebody very close to her also got a mod father badge. So they were replenishing the sand here, but it's like an effort and futility, honestly. So much sand is lost. You can't believe how long it takes after these hurricanes to replenish it. But they have to stop this time of year because of the turtles. So, they're almost back to square one in some sense. It hasn't even started raining much yet. It's been very dry compared to how it should be. And, man, they were going to build it up like 5 or 6 feet down here. I don't know. You're welcome, Shannon. Thanks for helping me. But more importantly, thanks for always just being supportive. It's like even Nicole, when she came over last night, she called my wife on her way over because she told my wife, well, Bob, I know Bob doesn't like to talk on the phone. And I was like, that was nice. It's nice when people pick up what I'm putting down. Yes, the Mod Wives Club. What was that? Desperate Housewives. Any of you ever watched that back in the day? I actually watched that show. I hate to admit it, but I did. My guilty pleasure is Temptation Island, but my favorite is Big Brother and then Survivor. Thanks, Striker's mom. What's up, Cleaky? You're welcome. Hope you guys can just unwind, relax, and enjoy some beach vibes. I'm gonna walk a ways. I have my my red light headlamp in case I decide to look for turtles after the sun goes down. I don't know if I will or not. I didn't realize it was still 108. But I'm gonna make it to where I want to go, and I'm gonna kind of let you guys just enjoy a little bit of quiet ASMR, but make some friends. I thought you said modwives. I thought that's what it said. Midwives. 8:07. My wife was laughing about some of your comments, Carla. So we had fun. My voice was a little rough today, but it helps to have professional equipment, I'll tell you that much. I had fun. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, Fawn. Thank you, thank you. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Watch old Bobby run. No running tonight. Just a nice smooth walk. I can get really smooth too. Watch this. Ready? Alright. Focus, grasshopper. Maybe she will. Maybe we'll do 25 next year, but I'll only do 20 because I'm not doing 25 again. The last 5 were tough. Took a long time. We didn't finish until 10:40. So, it was fun though. This is Marco Island, Florida. Look at the pelican coming through. All the birds are heading inland to roost. Oh. What's up, Kay? I don't really, but I didn't have to sing your song this year, so that was a nice break. I sung your song for weeks afterwards. Now it's funny because when I upload, it normally shows Lou. If Lou is live, that's who it shows me. And somebody asked him, I was uploading, I wasn't even in his live, but I could hear it, and somebody had asked him where he was. And I jumped in right away and was like, he's down on Main Street. That was funny. No, it was good. It worked out good, but her equipment was so good. I could have hit the button on that little foot pedal thing. I mean, the Madonna one was hilarious. But if you saw the one video where she was just testing it out, showing me some of the stuff, it's really cool. It really is going to be a beautiful sunset. Somebody actually said there was going to be no sunset because of the clouds. Hey, what's up, Susan? Give her a follow, will you? She's one of my friends. She's a flow streamer. She's on the road again. She just can't wait to get on the road again. Ooh, we found something of interest. Oh, what do we have here, Ruthie? Facts, yeah, exactly. Us flow streamers stick together. We're all about... There's one thing that's common about all of us. And that's why we're the best in the business. But it's for you to figure that out. Not you, Susan. You already know. You're missing it. You need to get there. I'm telling you. That's the biggest mistake I made. That's the biggest mistake I made when I first moved here. Was after like the first year, I took it for granted. I mean, I had other stuff going on too. But when I started doing this, and I realized that people like this the most. I started coming more often. Man, did that change my mental state of mind. I tried to take a screenshot. I think TikTok could have. I haven't done anything. I don't care if people screenshot my stuff. I've never cared. But they've changed a lot of stuff over here. I switched to a business account just to try it out, but I can't use the good music, so I don't know. But I get good analytics, so I'm just going to try it out. Yeah, I mean, they call this the Paradise Coast, UK. And, yeah, I mean, you could see why. The sunset will be spectacular in a few minutes. What time do we have, folks? What time do we have? What up? Hey, that's our newest mod father. That's, Shenanigans' better half, ass hat. What's up, my brother? Thanks for helping me out. We had 2 open slots, so I really appreciate it. Didn't have an asthma, yeah. So it could be the Saharan dust, but also that smoke, probably down by you even. Ooh, what up? Oh, 7 minutes. All right, I'm glad I asked. Thank you. Yes, this is Florida. Alright, I'm going to try to stay on this for a little bit. It's really hot still. It's 108. It's when I got started. What's the feels like temperature? Heart of a rose petal town back there. This is going to be a good one, though. We're actually going to stop here in a second. Unless you guys enjoy this one, because this is going to be a stunner, I think. I honestly don't know the water temperature, but back in the lagoon yesterday, it was 112, feels like, at the time, and the water was hotter than that. So it was shallow. It was low tide, but man, it was hot. So it's got to be pretty hot. We haven't been below 81 in several days as a low. Thanks, Jane. That's a nice thing to say. It's much appreciated. It's because of all those things that happen in here, I keep doing it. We really don't have too many bad things that happen, but there's so many positives that come out of this. There's no way I could stop doing it because I owe it to all of you to keep going. Yeah. Actually, let's stop and enjoy it, man. I think these people are done following me. Alright, I'll let you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to watch it just like you guys are watching it. Thanks for the follow, Jim. I agree, Kyle. Thanks, Pleaky. Good in you. Yeah, you can make it happen. You can make anything happen. That's what we felt like 10 years ago on a vacation down here. We wanted it bad. We just needed help. Angel.
Holy crap.
Did you guys see that? I was just videoing in 4K, and right at the end, there was a little bit of a green flash. Oh, I'm going to check it out on the video here. Oh, don't delete. See if it picked it up. I don't know. It wasn't the big green flash that you hear about, but it turned green right at the end. I'm gonna have to go look at that on the big screen. It doesn't look like it picked it up. Let's see. I'll go slow. You can kind of see it. Let's see. It goes green right at the end. Right? Like right there. We shall see. We shall see. But I saw it with my actual naked eye. It was just a little tiny green orb at the end. I've been told that you can only see the green flash when there's no clouds. So I don't know. We don't know the answer to that. It's all very fascinating, though. What's up, Tamara? Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Brittany. You're welcome, Fleeky. I need to do more of this. It's just so damn hot. I gotta do it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. It's just too hot right now. Now, I might sneak down here in a few days at low tide, maybe dinner time. I got some more unfinished business. But it's much easier when the sun is not beating down on you here. I know. There was definitely a green. It kind of was a little bit of a flash, but it was more of a green orb right at the end. It went greenish. A very distinct green, but I don't know if that's technically what that is. Or if, like the other person was saying, the gases or something. It was cool, though. Hopefully it shows up in 4K on the big screen. We'll see. I'll probably upload that thing pretty quick so I can see it in a couple days in 4K. Science is fascinating. Well, it all depends. Some of them out there are pretty awesome, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's a tough job. I couldn't have done it. I love coaching, and I love coaching kids and stuff, but I could have never. My kids even said a couple times. I did see it. Did you saw it too?
I did.
Will you tell everybody you saw it?
Right.
What did you see?
Hey, this is Mike. I am 60 years old. The first time in my life I saw a green flash.
Exactly.
Green flash.
Boom.
Yeah!
I was zoomed in on it too. My Walks in Paradise. Look for it on YouTube. See ya. It was awesome. Yep, so he saw it too. Yep. So there you go. I'm not crazy. The 80s and 90s teachers weren't teachers. Yeah, I hear you. A lot of teachers are just taking the job to take a job, right? And that's the real problem. But I was going to do it a few times. My kids were like, "No, Dad. No, the kids today, there's no way you could have taught them." Because I'm strict, man. I'm like a military dad, even though I wasn't in the military. That's how I ran my household. I don't play. And, my wife and I worked opposite shifts because we didn't want our kids in daycare and stuff. So I was dad during the day. I was full-time single dad, essentially. She was a single mom at night while I was at the casino working. And I learned real quick that they would take advantage of me if I didn't lay down the law. And so I stuck to my guns. But we do the best we can. I told you, though, something happened there. Frick, and then you see how excited he was? He was beaming. And he held at me. "Did you see the green flash?" And then he just said, as he was walking away, "Thanks for validating it for him." Because he wasn't sure. He was like me, questioning, did I really see that? And been for 15 years, love my 5th grade. Yeah, there's good and bad in everything. So there's really good teachers too. And I wish there was more, like over in the United States, I wish they paid more to attract, better talent, essentially. But that's a tough job, and there were several that impacted my life, and my kids' lives. So, but, some people take a job to take a job. They're just trying to make ends meet, Might not be their passion. My kids are lucky. And you brought yours to work? Yeah. Green flash is an elusive thing that I have never seen. I've only heard about it happens sometime at sunset. I was told it only happens when there's no clouds. but apparently that's not the case. And so yeah, it's a phenomenon that happens. Maybe what they were saying earlier, I can't remember who said it, apologize, but it could be gases in the atmosphere or something, and the right conditions, right as it disappears, it happens. And I love what I do, but yes, I feel there are a lot of bad eggs. Yeah, you know, and that's just, it's also relation to the pay. So you guys need to be paid more. Like I said, I coach for many years. I love kids. I couldn't do what you guys do. It's a hard job, and you need to be rewarded for that, and that'll draw the better talent too. Except that, you know, you have the really good ones right now that aren't doing it for the money, you know. But you need both, basically. Yeah, I think TikTok did something. I didn't do anything. Yeah, we saw the green flash. Pretty cool. We got it in 4K too. I was recording on the other phone. Yeah. But my kids, you know, went through the system here. They're in college right now, and they had some really good teachers too. I need to be on the beach. It's been hot here. It's been as hot as the desert. So 114 feels like here is comparable to 122 in Phoenix, in my opinion. I've lived in both places. Just about the same. Amen. You saw one last Sunday in Missouri? Hell yes. So cool. I'm Irish too, so I loved it. Yeah, TikTok changed. But I'm also a business right now on here. I'm in a business account, so maybe that has something to do with it. I can't use the good music either. I might switch back to the personal account, but I'm trying it out. Your assistant athletic director? Nice. I played a few sports back in the day. What's up, Ann? I'll be able to send you your pics maybe later tonight, but I'm just putting the finishing touches on the king. Renata, we saw the green flash tonight. The elusive green flash. I wasn't 100% sure. I know it went green. I didn't know if that was the green flash or not. And then a guy just came up to me on the beach and was like, "Did you see the green flash?" He wasn't sure he was seeing things. Thanks for the lemonade. Okay, I appreciate it. It's a lemon buddy. No rush. Tell that to my wife. I need to get a different setup, like out in the garage or something where I do it all. We don't have much counter space in that house as it is. Yeah, it could be. That would make sense. That would actually make sense. If you guys can screenshot in other people's lives still, then that's what it is. No, not the Northern Lights. It's a phenomenon that happens at sunset sometimes. I knew it was real because I've talked to a few credible people that have seen it. But I've never got it. And the only thing I was told by a photographer was that the way to capture it was to zoom in on the sun before it disappears, which is what I did. And then that's how you can see it. Well, I saw it with my naked eye, so we'll see if the phone picked it up. But I saw it. And that guy confirmed it on camera. He saw it too. The Saharan dust was pretty rough for a few weeks, and then it gave us a break, but it's making its way back over here, I think. Oh, that's beautiful. It's broken now. Oh, that's too bad. It's so pretty. Yeah. You guys have some beautiful sunsets over there in New Zealand. Really pretty incredible. Sunrise to Google says. Maybe I'll ask my friend what he has it set as. I would just try somebody else's really quick and see if you could screenshot and come back and be like, hey, yeah, you can. I think that's really plausible because I was at first like, why can't I use songs? Did TikTok change all the songs? And I was like, this is dumb. But then I realized it's because I had a business account. Nice. Thanks, Mary. You heard me talking about New Zealand. There's a kitten paw for you, Mary. It's only a virtual one for you. This is what we have to resort to with the shipping costs. There you go, Maddie. It's such a good shell, dear. I still can't believe my friends asked me that. They weren't 100% sure if that was you or me. They're like, we saw the hairy arms. And I'm like, damn it. I knew I messed that up with the hairy arms. But then they still weren't 100% sure. Yeah, I do find it. I found 4 pieces now in 8 years. I found 3 of them this summer, though, which is, kind of makes sense after the hurricanes, Irma and Ian. Maybe that has an effect. Ooh, look at this. It's pretty. I don't know if you can really see that very good. Oh, focus, there it is. Virtual showing. One that I could and one I couldn't. Yeah, so maybe that's it. I didn't change any settings or anything like that. So it's homing. This is a fun one. I found 100 kings down here over 3 days. I found, is it like 67 rose petal talons? I found maybe 100 Florida fighting conchs. That's conch. You don't get to it nearly enough. Yeah, it probably is. I'll probably not keep it, though. I'm just testing it out. The one thing I thought was if they think that I might advertise with them and stuff, then they might stop banning me for silly stuff. They responded to me again. This is how they did it the last time, too, after I was banned. So I was reinstated on August 4th, right? Obviously, I had been banned for whatever it was, 7 days from going live. And so they responded today and said, we looked at yours and it was for a civility thing. But you can go ahead and go live now. Your ban was lifted on August 4th. Yeah, no crap. That doesn't help me. You wait until it's all over with and then you send me that message. I want you to message me back when I get banned and tell me what the hell's going on. I'm making money for you. It's not how it should be done. That's not how business works. You don't keep doing business to people that do that to you. But I told them. I said, you do it again, that's it. Because I don't like unpaid vacations. I'm not into those. You guys as moderators, you get unlimited unpaid vacations at your discretion. That's different. I don't want to be forced into unpaid vacations when I don't want to take them. It's in the garage. It's in the garage. I got the hog tonight. And by hog, I mean the black clover. That's the newest mod father right there. Welcome in. Asshat. He's actually not an asshat. That's the irony of the whole thing. It's kind of like when you have a guy named Tiny and he's the biggest dude you've ever met. It's one of those. He's the antithesis of asshattery. No, it was me both times, according to them. But it was funny that the feedback got back to me and told me that today. I was laughing. It's pretty funny. Alright. It's going to get even more beautiful here as the sun continues to go down. I don't want to bother the shorebirds, so we're going to go up here and leave them alone. Yeah, well, they told me what for mine, so. But it's all sorts of things for sure. Typically, it's just the algorithm or their bot doing it, and then you appeal it, and then They used to be like, oh, we lifted it immediately because you're right, it was, but it's not. They have changed their tune in the last couple months. Yeah. You like that? So it was pretty funny. So that's the song she requested for me to sing. And as I was getting the playlist ready, I was like, I'm not going to sing that. She should sing that. She actually can sing it. I can't sing that one. That's pretty funny that she got up there. This bird just doesn't want to leave me alone. He wants to walk with me. She like the son of a preacher man. Bird is looking for his dinner, but the rest of his friends peeled off back there, and he's continuing on. I think he thinks I'm one of the birds. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty funny one. I was gonna do it earlier this afternoon, but I didn't have time. But it'll be funny. So apparently last night Shannon actually did do the Showtime gift. We all missed it, or at least the people in my house, we missed it. So she does have a song request. We'll keep it under wraps for now, but we'll do a video for her. Yeah, the son of the preacher man. He's waiting for me. God dang it. What are you doing? You gonna poop on me? That's an osprey. I don't want to look out in the water too much. I don't know if these people are naked in the water. What's going on down here? Look, he's still walking with me. I'm gonna go up further. Maybe he's finally gonna figure this out. It's like he's afraid I'm gonna steal his stuff. See ya, brother. Your friends are back there a country mile where this jogger's coming from, coming in hot. 108-degree weather. Good time for a night jog. You saw it? Dang it, Jim. We missed it. Was it cool? Nobody could have screen recorded it probably because I got a business account now. This sucks. Why don't they tell you these things? But if I don't get banned, I guess 6 in one, half dozen in the other. Got the sitch. It was a big marquee. It was cool, wasn't it? It's one of the biggest ones I've got. Osprey's going back. Alright, let's see if we can find our turtle friends. I'm gonna watch out for this on the way back. It's my putter when I go golfing against Davey Stingray. It's the only way he has a chance to win if I use that as my putter. Probably still wouldn't win. I just, have you ever seen the exploding golf balls? Anybody ever participated when somebody does that to somebody else? It's pretty funny. They go hit the ball and it explodes. You ever seen that? Yeah, you seen that? So my fear is when Davey Stingray goes to hit the ball, he's so old that he's gonna frickin' disappear in a cloud of dust. Where you at, Davey? Are you lurking in here? Davey, where are you? Tamara wants to know when we're golfing. Thanks, Denny. They make an exploding driver? I didn't know that. That's funny. I gotta watch out for that kind of crap. So Davey will probably try to do that kind of stuff to me and be like, you have to use this driver for this hole, that's your handicap or something. I'm not gonna fall for it. Not falling for it, thank you, Carol. I'm gonna lock that one down in the memory banks. Because he already said he ordered a bunch of crap. Oh yeah, well those do. I mean it, you know, literally an exploding golf ball. But yes, you're right. But the best club in my bag is my junior 5 wood, which is really like a 9 wood, I would say. And I can hit that thing 225 yards straight down the middle. It's an old hunk of junka. It's the best club in my bag. Is this the same damn bird? Did he just come back, or is this one of his friends? That's a different bird. This one's smart enough to get out of my way. These are all birds heading back to roost for the night. It's kind of a turtley night. Seems turtlish out here. In the truck? I like small aluminum baseball bats. Or fish bats, if you've ever seen those. Fish bats work good. I feel like the dust is making its way back in. I've coughed a few times today, so I think it's probably light amounts, but I think it's back. I think it's back. I forgot to check the radar. Can multitask. The one thing when we got robbed when we were kids, I'll never forget the cops saying, is that, you know, if you killed the guy or whatever, you know, that's back in Michigan, you know, it might not go well for you. You might go to jail and all that stuff. And I remember him telling us to take a baseball bat and hit him in the kneecaps, to kneecap him. It always stuck with me. Can you imagine getting hit with a baseball bat, aluminum bat, right in the kneecaps? Oof. The moon is out already? I thought the moon didn't come out till really late here. Maybe it comes out early for you. That's kind of cool. I thought it was way later tonight. Where you at, baby cakes? Thanks, Lily. Thanks for hearting me. I heart you back. Here. Just because you did that, we'll do this. For the last couple minutes we have light. Yeah, there's definitely Saharan dust. Whew. But we got the green flash tonight. We had a guy come up to us and confirm that he saw the same thing. And he was pumped that I had seen it because I validated what he thought he saw. He wasn't 100% sure. In Ireland, 1:32? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think it's supposed to be after 1 a.m. here. Makes sense. That's kind of cool. That's cool. That's also cool over there in the distance. Those condos on Isle of Capri. All the lights on the bottom. It's pretty hot still. You're welcome, Constance. Yeah. Well, like some parts. Over there, 5 hours ahead of me, some 6. I mean, maybe not Ireland, but some parts over there. It can happen at sunrise too. I definitely saw it, you know. I've always envisioned it to be a bigger flash, like to go horizontal, but it definitely happened at the end. Yeah. Nice. I want to walk down to the turtles, but the dust is actually bothering me. I'm going to have to turn around. It sucks. But I have to listen to my body. That's 114. No, wait, 103. Why does it say 114 on that? Oh, there's 2 nests. 103 and 114. Yeah, the dust is getting to me. I was so close to my turtle nests, too. Another day. I'll go over here for a second. Oh, do you smell the king? The Sunset King? Do you smell it, Ruthie and Carol? Do you smell the kings? Smells delicious over here. Smells like stinky kings. And that smells great to me. I know what they smell like now. If you, oh, it's a dolphin. It's a dolphin. If you put a blindfold on me and put those up to me from back here, I would know exactly what it was. I would be like, that's a king's crown conch right there. All right, the dolphin was somewhere out here. All right, I'm gonna take this off of me because this could be cool. He's in very shallow water right now. This is the lagoon at Tigertail Beach on the backside here. He's probably just gobbling up the fish. There's only a couple of channels in here that are even a little bit deep. Tide is rising. Now, it could have been a manatee too. They sound similar when they're blowing that air. But I'm pretty sure it was a dolphin. It was right out here. Well, I'm going to set you guys down. I'm going to get a drink. Watch for the dolphin. Those are loggerhead sea turtle nests. So that's their eggs. If you go back, you can watch one of them right down here. I got a lot on the live stream. I watched a mama at 4 a.m. after the 4th of July, the night after the 4th. I watched her lay her nest. And we're going to get them hatching. That's the goal. Should happen anytime between, theoretically, yesterday and by the end of next month. But before then. He's smelling the kings. Alright, enjoy this for a second. We'll go back to the ocean side. Leads right up to the pass over there. That's Isle of Capri in the distance. Well, it depends on the tide, but I went through here the other day and it was low tide. And there was only sections that maybe got up to 2.5 feet deep, and they're just little channels that are throughout here. The rest of it was really shallow. But right now, or when it gets to high tide, it could probably be 6 feet down in this part. 7 feet, maybe. Lots of no-see-ums. We're out of here. I was going to show you the Isle of Capri really quick. And then I'm out of here. And that beach right there is Hideaway Beach. Right here. Alright, let's go. Freaking no-see-ums are annoying. They're not biting me, but they're in my ear, buzzing in there, trying to figure out how they can bite me. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple carve-outs, a couple channels and stuff throughout there that get deeper, but I know that, like, the part that I walk across isn't the deepest at high tide, but that comes up to my chest. So I would imagine maybe 7 feet, possibly 8 feet at the absolute most in there, but I think it'd be probably closer to 6 feet if I had to bet on it. It is 8, a no-see-um. Flagler Beach, yeah. Nice, Kelly. It's always great to be here. I'm lucky enough to have moved out here finally, but even when I lived up in Estero for the last 8 years, I came here often. I frequent a lot of the beaches down in Southwest Florida, Lee County and Collier County in particular. But I always made time to come out here. This one gets me in trouble. One day I walked 15.7 miles on this beach, and it was 107 degrees that day, and that one killed me. I had a hard time. That's the worst one I've ever done. I had to take 3 days off to recover. Thanks, Carol. From Fort Myers? Nice. Yeah. So you know. I did burn my feet in that lagoon. I still can't believe how hot that was. So, you know, I mean, if you walk on these beaches here in the summertime and barefoot, you know, it could burn your feet pretty good. It gets pretty hot. But it doesn't bother me through the Vibram 5 fingers. That water was literally burning my feet. I know, okay. I know. Thank you, though. You know, I struggled a lot for many years, and it's nice to finally, you know, get a place of peace. Yeah, Siesta Key is beautiful too. There's a few beaches down here that look similar, but Siesta Key is a wonderful place. Yeah, that's because of the dust. I'm pretty sure it's here again, Carol. Probably in light amounts at this point, but seems to have moved back in. Oh, gotcha. We moved here from Michigan, so. Yeah, I switched to a business account, and I think that's why. I'll look into it. I'm going to check the analytics and see if it's even worth having it. I can't use the good music either, so I'll probably just go back. Already to Herkin, New York? Or further east? Yeah, I have several aloe plants on my property, but I've never had it where it was 112 feels like temperature and the lagoon was hotter than that. It's crazy. And I take really hot baths. I used to have my hot tub set at 109 back in the day, and but I put boiling water in my bath, and I get really pretty hot. That lagoon was hotter than my bath. You just took a screenshot? Boom. All right, so maybe it's possible. You can too? All right. I know. We had an old one. It went to, I think on the setting it went to 107. But I don't remember what we did. We upgraded something. We did something. And it was actually registered at 109. It was great. It was going past the security thing. Alright, these birds are up here. They're telling me to move. I'm gonna move. I feel like they're close. I don't have my other glasses on anymore. I feel like they're close. We'll go all the way up here. Maybe it has to do with your country too. Maybe it's your country. I know, like, the girls from Germany that I kayaked with. Oh, thanks for the coral, Lily. That's beautiful right now when it's dark out on my screen. My wife was telling me that you can't record people in public there. They didn't want to be on camera. So, and I was like, okay, cool. But, you know, some countries you can't do that. So maybe certain countries now on TikTok you can't. I don't know. Same for you, Renata, so maybe that has something to do with it. I think one of the other people that said it earlier, though, was in the U.S., so. But there's probably time for another update. I think there's going to be lots of updates coming for these apps. Renata's in here, and she's from the Netherlands. She couldn't. Alright, I'm not going to see the screen for a second. I'll catch up to your comments a little bit. I'll let you guys watch that as I'm walking this way. It's getting very dark over here. I'm actually going to get some water before this last stretch. Let you guys watch this real quick. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Susie Q. Oh, baby, I love you, Susie Q. Hey, Sandy. Avon, Skin So Soft, sunscreen, but it's Bug Guard Plus, so it has Picardin in it too. That's the best one. It's the green bottle, best one. The silver bottle has really good, it works pretty good. The downside is it doesn't have the sunscreen, which I think the lotion gives you an extra barrier against those damn things. the no-see-ums in particular. And it does stain your clothes. stain your shoes, stain your flip-flops. So, those are the two you can use. I'm using the silver right now, so I don't have any of the green at the moment. It's good stuff, Sandy. It's a must. Now, I did get some from Bridget's Wildlife, but she recommended to put it in with water and my favorite lotion, and I do think the lotion is the key. So I haven't tried that aspect yet, but just straight, it didn't work. So I need to try it that way. But I have, B negative blood type. I think some of the stuff has to do with your blood type too. That's just a theory of mine. Zout is a good destainer. Zout. Out is a good one for whites. I think it's just called out. My daughter used to use that for her white softball pants because they have clay fields here. That's the only thing that would work on it. And she used to do all of her white shoes in it, soak them in a bucket of that stuff. Pretty sure it's called out. She used to get it at Walmart. Yeah, that'll work good for you, Sandy. They're not getting me at all. Sawyer with Picardin. Yeah, I'd be interested to see. And you got B positive blood, right, Ruthie? That'd be interesting to see. I think it's just called out, right? Zote soap. Oh, you guys are going to have to comment some of these on my videos. I'll write it down. I'll never remember. But I remember faces and names. I don't know why. That's what I remember. I don't even remember my own siblings' birthdays. I can tell you most of their birth months. But I was always terrible about that. But for whatever reason, I can remember profile pictures, profile names. Especially when you interact with me, it's a lot easier. Yeah, be positive. I'm B negative. But I try to be positive as much as I can. It helps. Yeah, you're B positive and I'm B negative. So I wonder if because I always thought they really liked my blood. Now they do like my daughters too, but they don't really care about my son or wife. Well, you never know. Nicole wanted to tell me some stuff about me last night that she was shown. I never got around to it. We were too busy singing. She will love that, yeah. Tell the mill. Oh, here's the birds. My bad. I won't look at them. And none of them moved. So that's good. So that's when you know you've done a good job, when you don't scare the shorebirds. There's a whole bunch more over here too. I got a few more to go through. Now if I were to turn on my turtle light right now, birds are definitely bothered by the red light. Reptiles aren't with their eyes, but these birds definitely hate it. So even when I use it, I have to be very careful not to shine it on the birds if I can help it, because it makes them all fly away. So it's the same thing as running up to them and scaring them off. Blue ocean, hole in the sky. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Shannon's back, and you're gonna be in trouble. I'm O positive and they chowed me miserable for days. Yeah, I hear ya. Red, white, and blue, and then pitch back at us. Well, they say stuff like that, but I don't agree with it. I used a red. I've even had people telling me how terrible it was to use a red infrared heat lamp at night for my reptiles. I've owned a lot of reptiles over the years. I personally don't agree with it. But I even had people telling me how my two were gonna kill each other and stuff. But there are anecdotal things in life too. So just because it happens to you doesn't mean it would be the same for others too. But that's my experience. I don't have any issue with the red light. And if you watch my video of me filming that mama turtle, she wasn't bothered by it one bit. But the birds definitely. It's spooks them more than pretty much anything that I've done. It's beautiful, Kay. Yeah, I know. But as the saying goes, there's more than one way to skin a cat. That one blows Renata's mind over in Holland every time she hears that one. I remember the first time I said that on here, Renata's like, "What about skinning a cat, Bob?" Yes, Renata. You can do it several different ways and still accomplish the task. It's just like I'm a coach. I coached baseball and softball for years, but you watch all these travel teams now, they literally teach the exact same crap to every kid. Same throwing technique, same batting, everything. We're not the same, and throwing a ball is not natural for a human. So there's a lot of different ways that you can accomplish that. I don't know, it just cracks me up sometimes. It's not a cookie cutter world. Some of their neighborhoods are cookie cutter, but at any rate, I digress. There's more birds. You do what you want to do, for sure. I get it. But there's a lot of things that people say, and in theory it sounds great, and then in practice it's not. Not saying that's the case with this. There are plenty of things that they tell you to do and they're completely wrong 100%. And they'll keep telling you to do it. My adopted sister's from Thailand. I have a lot of sayings too. I have a lot of cheesy sayings. I have dad sayings. I don't think we got any more birds. Let's see. Nope, we don't. Oh wait, I think I hear some. Nope. Okay. Yeah, they were letting each other know that I was coming. They're not used to too many people being here. Even the turtle people aren't here. I'm here overnight till 5, maybe in the morning sometimes. The turtle people don't get out here until after that, typically. So they're not used to people being out here. It's a nice, peaceful place for them too. They don't have to worry about us. Well, we filmed a sunset, and now I'm walking back to my car. But, you know, if we come across any turtles, it'd be kind of fun too. But mainly I want to be able to see at this point. Yeah, no-see-ums everywhere. They're not biting me, though. But they're flying around. You could probably see them. Some mosquitoes, too, but mainly no-see-ums over here right now. When we get over by the mangroves on our way out of here, then there'll be a bunch of mosquitoes, too. But I'm pretty protected tonight. So, they shouldn't get me. I didn't get wet. That's key. That's why I didn't want to get wet. That's why I didn't want to go through the lagoon. That's why we took the long way around tonight here at Tigertail Beach, Marco Island, Florida. We don't use white lights this time of year because of the turtles. It's nesting season through October here. But I have a fighter flare flashlight, amongst other things. Oh, over here. This is the high tide line all the way over here. That's where it'll be coming the next couple hours. All the way over there. The cool thing about the turtles when they come in, they're so heavy. They make such a big impression. I was out here, or I was in Cocoa Beach, and that sand is dark brown, which is even harder to see it. There was no moon. And from 75 yards away, 100 yards away, you could see the tracks. You could see them, because your eyes adjust after a while of being in the dark. And I could totally see them. I kept missing them that night. So on the 4th of July, after that was over down here, everybody leaves all their crap all over the high tide line. So I was down here picking up all their towels and crap. And I scored some good stuff people left behind too. But then afterwards, I walked all the way down here, and around 4 in the morning, that's when I ran into the mom laying her nest. It's a beautiful video. There's a live stream on YouTube as well. I think Rumble and YouTube have a live stream replay. But YouTube, it's on there for sure. Because that's where I live streamed that night. So that when I was banned on TikTok again on that one. So they didn't get that live stream. Which is good, because it uploads automatically on YouTube. Just to follow me on YouTube and click the live tab to see all my live stream replays. And don't forget to hit the bell, turn on all live notifications. You'll be alerted whenever I do go live, but you'll also be alerted when I have a live premiere video. And you can chat live with people in there, including me sometimes during this. Coconuts. Little coconuts. Well, even if I didn't, Ruthie, honestly, I hope I did. I think I did. I mean, I did have it zoomed in and stuff. But I saw it with my own eyes. That's good enough for me. I know it's real. And to see the excitement on that guy's face, and he wanted to come back and get on camera, and then he said I vindicated him. Because he, wasn't 100% sure. Like me, I was like, I don't know if that's what it really is, but it's cool. I imagine it can get bigger than that. Yeah, I'll upload this one in 4K. Because I was using my other phone while the live stream. I set you guys down to watch the sunset. So I was recording in 4K on my other phone, my good phone. And yeah, I mean, that's the best shot I have at it with the equipment I have. Unless I had a really good camera. So we'll see. But it was awesome nonetheless. So now we know for sure it does happen. I mean, some people have told me it's just a myth. But again, I've talked to people that are credible that have seen it. One guy worked a restaurant that's a sunset restaurant right on the beach. And he's seen it a few times up in Venice, Florida. Sharky's on the pier. You're welcome. You can also download Linktree. You can find links to all my platforms, which is the easiest way to find my stuff. But I also do have mywalksinparadise.com. You can chat me lower right hand side if you want any seashells. I have tons of kings for sale. I have about 85 kings for sale. Kings, crown, conchs. And a bunch of rose petal talons. We don't have any of the hinged ones left. I sold all the hinged rose petal talons already. But if there's specific shells you want, or sand dollars or things, let me know. I'll find them for you. That's what keeps the lights on, so to speak. That website is not cheap. So that helps pay for that. And I like to bring my content for free on all these platforms, and I will always do that. There's people that can't afford to pay, and I don't want them. They're probably the ones that need to see a lot of this the most. So, you know, with your subscriptions on Buy Me a Coffee, Clapper, and here, your gifts that you guys give, and all the other stuff, it'll help me keep doing that. I won't ever charge for it. I'm even hesitant to do anything that costs you extra, like the series that TikTok wants me to do and then get paid for. I don't. Like, I was even going to do some live streams just for the paid subscribers, and I just feel bad for the other people that aren't. It's like singling people out, making people, you know, feel bad that they can't afford it or something. And I don't want to guilt somebody into doing it either, where they can't afford to and then they do it. So that's kind of where I'm at with that stuff. What about the refraction? Oh. Well, that makes sense. I mean, it's just like lenses, you know. A lens is not, it's not necessarily, I mean, it is like the human eye, but then it isn't, you know. So maybe light refraction's a little bit different on those than the human eye too. But I don't see well at a distance. I didn't even have my glasses on at that point anymore. I don't think. Either way, it's way too far away for me to see it, and I saw it perfectly. Yeah, you know, and there's a, you know, and I mean it when I say there's plenty of ways you can support me that don't cost any money. You can share out my videos, you can like them, you can watch them till the end, you can follow me on my other platforms. Everything, even my Bob Squad chat group on Clapper, is free. So there's ways you can help. But sharing the lives, sharing the videos, the algorithms like that. I don't want people to feel bad. I have people, I think, that send me stuff that probably shouldn't, because they're so thankful or whatever, but I don't want you to, I don't want you to put yourself out. You got to take care of yourself first, or you're not good for anybody else if you don't do that. You got to put yourself first. I know it's hard for parents, and there's a lot of situations where you put your kids first, but when your kids grow up, they leave the house especially, you really need to put yourself first. Make some time for you. That's why my wife and I get along so well, because she does her thing, I do my thing. It's great, and we don't care. We're not like jealous of each other doing stuff. You like the hell out of them? I like the hell out of people that like the hell out of my videos, and I do notice. I hear more birds. We're gonna go. Yeah, the chat group is worth it. I think that's the best thing I have. The website's great, and eventually the website will probably be the best thing I have. Right now, it still needs a lot. I need to do a lot of work and add my store and all that, and add videos too. But the chat group is something that you won't find anywhere else. It's literally a chat group. I share a bunch of information on what's going on with me. People share screenshots from in here, and different stories. It's also, when we do these live streams, they I let people know where I'm going to be and stuff. But I got message out after the hurricane, which was perfect. And I couldn't even get one out through my phone, so it worked out pretty good. but that's where I'll put out all my info. I'll tell you when I'm opening my store, or if I added a new platform. That's the nice thing about LinkedIn or Linktree, not LinkedIn. Linktree. If you hit that subscribe button after you download that app and follow me, anytime I add a new link, you'll be notified. What was cool is, like, Ruthie went there to try to send me money for the song request, and she signed up through my link, so I got $5. And then Call Me Autumn did. She signed up through my link, and she also sent me money, so it got me $10 from her. So I got $15 just for those two things. And I used my Cash App card to buy my breakfast this morning. That's where Matthew Nader sent the money for my breakfast today. He bought me breakfast once before when I was on Sanibel at the Lighthouse Cafe. So that's kind of cool. It was about a year ago, too. Yeah, Striker's mom. I joined TikTok not last September, but the September before. I had never been on it, so I totally get it. And I am on 8 platforms. I didn't know how to use any of this stuff as this live streamer or creator. I just been winging it. But the best thing you can do is just play around with stuff. That's how you figure stuff out. You just don't be too afraid to hit buttons and try stuff. Linktree's awesome. And I have other like links on there that would get you money and things, and get me money or get both of us money. But there's every platform I'm on is linked to it. In my Amazon wish list and my Amazon storefront. I'm an Amazon influencer. So anything you buy through the storefront, I get commission on. So it's pretty cool. Thanks, Shannon. Despite all my shenanigans. Yeah, all you have to do is register through that link on my Linktree. That must be what you did, right? And I got $5 for that, and then I get another $5 if you actually send money. So I got $15 from you two yesterday, and for nothing, And then I got another 10 from Autumn for the song. So I got $25 on there yesterday. Uh-oh. We need to go up here. Well, I do have some of the restaurants here and stuff that I feature that follow me. And sometimes when I go into certain places, they give me free drinks or free appetizers or stuff. So it does have its perks. But I don't do it for that reason. I love free stuff. If people want to give me free stuff, I love it. I love free food. I love drinks, free drinks. I love to barter. So if people want to do that, that's awesome. But I like to feature local businesses and not national chains and stuff. I like to feature local restaurants, local stores. And I just do that to be nice, to help support small businesses and places that I like. But that's just a little small part of what I do. Most of it is the walks. Not just on the beach, but walks in general. We do also do some drives in Paradise. And sometimes I take you to a concert occasionally, or see somebody performing at a bar. We like to have some fun. We're walking the gauntlet right now. This is bobcat and panther territory. This is called an ambush point. And just because something isn't here 364 days out of the year doesn't mean you let your guard down. Doreen's is good. I think it's her husband. I know they're a couple. I assume it's a husband. His place next door, Joey's. It's very good pizza. My family owned a pizza place. We're from Chicago. That's good pizza in there. But Doreen's is a great breakfast. There's a lot of good places out here. I haven't eaten at some of the higher end ones, but I do like CJ's on the Bay. Sunset Grill is reasonable, and you get the wonderful sunsets. Pretty incredible place to eat dinner. I don't like the chains anymore. I work for a few restaurant chains, and the food quality's really gone down. Trying to save a little too much money, you know. Yeah. And people don't believe that there's crocodiles back here too, but there are sometimes. Just like a lot of the old time Florida people. Not the old timers, but people that lived here for their whole life. You know, they let their guard down a little bit with that last hurricane because they've been told before that stuff's going to happen, and it didn't. And I even had somebody tell me out here that, you know, Ian was bad or whatever, but you know, they've been here 50 years, it's never bad. This island does fine. And it's like, yeah, doesn't mean that's going to be the case the next time one comes. You can't apply that. Yeah, my biggest problem is my wife used to get mad at me. I have a tendency of giving away my stuff to people. So I had this really cool Claddagh cross from Ireland. It was big. It was like a wall hanging. I met this old guy when I was staying at Lover's Key Resort. And he was a veteran. And I loved the dude. We just started talking. So. And then he really liked me. And I don't know. I just felt like he was going to die or something. So I gave him that. And his daughter found me like an hour later and told me that I made his day. Like, she didn't know what I did, but he had been real sick. He wasn't doing very well. And it was awesome. So sometimes I just go with my gut. But I give away stuff I probably shouldn't. I've been known to give away all my money, and then I don't even have money. But sometimes you just gotta do what's right. And if you have to sacrifice and struggle a little bit in the process, and you know, that's the cross you have to bear, so to speak. Yes, Marco Island. If I had my white light, I could go white now. Hey, James, the sunset was pretty good. You gonna do a sunrise over there this morning, or what? Or did you already do it? You might have already done it. That guy is the sunset artist. I'm the sunset king over here on the west coast of Florida. But he's got me beat. He's the champ. That's the champ right there. I cannot compete with you, sir. But guess what I got tonight, James? Hey, James. Guess what I got? Have you ever got on camera the green flash? I hope I got it on camera, but I saw it in person. So did the other people out there on the beach. Head out for work. You trying to keep up with me? Well, have a great day at work, brother. But yeah, I got to see the green flash tonight. It was pretty cool. The elusive. First time in my life. But hopefully I got it on 4K. I was recording on the other phone while I had this one set down watching the sunset on TikTok. So hopefully we got it. It's hard to tell watching it back on my phone. So we'll see on YouTube if it... YouTube and Rumble in 4K if it actually looks... If you can tell. Right as it disappears. That's when it popped green. It's pretty cool. Alright, guys. Snook is not open yet. They got a couple finishing touches they're doing. Their thatched tiki bar outside, it actually encroached on the neighboring property like 1.5 feet. So they have to redo that part. So they're just finishing up. But it should be any day now. And the inside of Doc's Beach House should be open by the end of October on Bonita Beach. Thanks, James. It was awesome. Have a great day, brother. Oh, I'm getting bit through my shirt now. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. You're welcome, Jamal. 3,000 people were in here, 19 new followers, 18 gifters, nice. We're still 5 new people away from our next live giveaway too. So encourage your friends, or if you haven't done it yet, it's worth it. You get entered into every live giveaway I do as a thank you. You can only win once though. But 1 month's entry gets you entries for life. It's a pretty fair deal. But you get those custom emotes, custom Bob Squad badges. And you can submit your own emote to the Bob Squad chat group on Clapper. And I'll use it here, or your favorite screenshots. You just got to tell me that's what you want it used for. And you have to be a paid subscriber to send those. Sorry, guys. Take care, Shannon. Thanks again for being my newest mod wife. Tell your asshat I appreciate his mod father efforts as well. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks, y'all. God bless. I have PTSD and anxiety too, and that's why I do this. I'm pretty good at managing mine, but this helps tremendously. So we try to give some tips. We have a lot of veterans, police, and firefighters in here. So, you're in the right place, my friend. We'll stick together. The Bob Squad's a great group of people. This is a family here. This is not your average squad here on TikTok. You got a lot of military, a lot of special ops people in here, a lot of heroes, a lot of 9/11 heroes. Some pretty incredible people. We're friends, and we do the videography for Guns and Hoses, the Pipes and Drums band, retired firefighters and police, most of them from the East Coast. Check out McGregor's Public House, now in Bell Tower in Fort Myers. They just opened. Freaking awesome. Shout out to Tom and Megan, the owners. They're going to be very successful there. But thanks again for walking with me. Take care, everybody, and God bless. See you, Beth. Bye, Beth. Oh, I was trying to do it this way. It's not that easy. All right, I got to deal with raccoons. See ya.